Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive? Today we're looking at sales and marketing with this book, Sell Like Crazy by Sabri Subi.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this one.
It's supposed to teach you how to sell anything to anyone,
Sounds ambitious.
right? But Subi says his strategies have made millions.
Well, that's a pretty good endorsement.
And after reading it, I can definitely see why there's some good stuff here. I think no matter what you're selling, you can find valuable insights.
Yeah, one of the things that really stood out to me was that it wasn't just about tactics. It
Mhm.
really digs into the mindset you need to be successful.
Okay, I like
He
that.
calls it the single parent mother work ethic.
Single parent mother work ethic. Okay, I'm curious, but what exactly does that mean? How does that apply to someone who's maybe not a parent or running a huge company?
Well, it comes from Subi's own life,
Hmm.
watching his mom work so hard to take care of him and his sister. She had multiple jobs, never complained, always put them first. And it really instilled in him this incredible drive and dedication. He says it's the reason he's successful, and that anyone can learn to cultivate that same work ethic.
So it's about that relentless drive,
Yeah.
not about taking shortcuts.
No, no shortcuts. It's about mastering your craft and putting in the work.
And Subi himself started small, right? I remember reading about him making peanut butter.
Yeah, and busking, even selling shampoo door to door,
Wow.
all sorts of things before he got into this whole online marketing world.
So, proving this point himself
Yeah,
that
exactly.
you have to put in the work.
And speaking of putting in the work, another big idea from the book is thinking like a billionaire.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Before we go out and buy yachts,
Right, right.
what does Subi actually mean by thinking like a billionaire?
It's not about lavish spending. He's talking about valuing your time and focusing on high impact activities.
Okay.
He says a lot of entrepreneurs get bogged down with these little tasks that don't contribute to their bottom line.
Oh, totally.
Like, think about how much time we waste on emails or social media.
Ugh, don't even get me started on email. It's a black hole.
Right. And a lot of these things we could delegate or eliminate entirely.
I think a lot of people listening probably feel that. Like we're busy, but not really making progress on the stuff that matters.
Exactly. So to fix that, Subi has this tool called the King's Audit. It's a worksheet where you list out all your daily activities
Okay.
and then categorize them as high value, low value, or no value.
So you can see what's actually moving the needle.
Exactly. It helps you identify those time wasters so you can free up your time for the things that matter.
We will definitely link to that worksheet in the show notes because that sounds amazing, like a total game changer.
It really is. It's like spring cleaning for your workday.
Love that. Now, focusing on high-value activities, this reminds me of the Proto principle, the 80-20 rule.
Absolutely.
But how does that specifically apply to, running a business?
The idea is that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. But Subi takes a step further. He says if you apply the 80-20 rule to itself, just 4% of your activities are generating 64% of your revenue.
Whoa. He calls that the power 4%, right?
Yeah, the power 4%.
That's a powerful idea.
Yeah,
But it's also, a little intimidating.
I know what you mean.
How do we even know which 4% of what we're doing is the actual, magic stuff?
It takes some analysis, for sure. Start by tracking your time for a week, then honestly assess which activities are really bringing in the results. Maybe it's closing deals, developing new products, building those key relationships. It's going to be different for everyone.
Yeah, you got to know your business.
Right, but once you know what your power 4% is,
Yeah,
you can focus on that and delegate or eliminate the rest.
that makes sense. I'm also remembering Subi talking about his $500,000 learning curve.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
$500,000. What happened there?
Well, he admits to spending that much chasing ineffective marketing tactics.
Oh, wow.
Basically, learning the hard way what didn't work.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's a reminder that investing in proven strategies from the start can save you a lot of time, money, and headaches.
I think we've all been there, chasing those shiny objects.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Only to end up back where we started.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's talk about some of those proven strategies. What's the first thing Subi recommends?
He starts with the high value content offer, or HVCO. Basically, it's a piece of content that's so valuable, your target audience will give you their contact information to get it.
Gotcha. So you're offering something valuable up front, building that trust.
Yeah, and showing your expertise.
Do you have a favorite example of an HVCO done right?
Oh, he has a great example of a home building company. Instead of running those generic ads, they offered a free report called 7 Shocking Secrets Your Home Builder Doesn't Want You to Know.
Ooh, playing on that curiosity.
Exactly. It makes them look like the authority.
So smart.
Yeah.
It's not just about getting any lead, it's about attracting the right ones,
Right. The ones who are actually looking for solutions?
who are more likely to actually become paying customers.
Exactly.
But even with a great offer, you got to grab people's attention, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's where crafting those irresistible headlines comes in.
Yeah, headlines are so key.
He's all about using powerful language and intrigue to make your headlines stand out. Using power words, numbers, urgency, and always focusing on the reader's benefit.
He had some great examples in the book. There was one about financial planners.
Oh, yeah. What was that one?
It was like, 7 horrors you must know before hiring a financial planner. #3 will blow your mind.
Oh, man. Who wouldn't click on that?
Right.
It's got it all. Strong language, the numbers, that sense of urgency, and a promise of insider knowledge.
Total headline masterclass.
For sure.
And I have a feeling that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've still got to talk about the Halo strategy, dream buyer avatars, and the Godfather strategy, but we'll have to save those for the next part of our deep dive.
Definitely a lot more to unpack here.
All right, stay tuned for part 2. Okay, so last time we were talking about those killer headlines, but they're only as good as the people who see them.
Right. The right message for the right people. That's where the Halo strategy comes in.
A Halo strategy. Fill me in.
Basically, you're becoming a student of your target market.
Okay.
Like, really getting into their world.
I like that.
You're reading their online conversations, product reviews, checking out their social media groups, really understanding what they care about.
So it's like going undercover in your ideal customer's world. What do we do with all that info?
You use it to build your dream buyer avatar.
Dream buyer avatar. Okay.
And this isn't just some basic demographic profile. It's
Yeah.
about painting a vivid picture of this person, you know?
I'm picturing like a mood board.
Exactly. Their daily routine, what they want to achieve, what's holding them back.
Their hopes and dreams, their fears.
Sudi even says to give them a name and imagine what their life is like.
Wow. Getting really specific.
It's about going deeper than just like age and income.
So we really understand their motivations, their values.
Yeah, and the more you understand your dream buyer, the better you can tailor your message to really resonate with them.
Makes sense. It's about going beyond those generic marketing messages,
Right, you want them to feel seen and understood,
which makes them more likely to trust you.
and ultimately buy from you.
Right. It all comes back to that. But crafting the message is only half the battle, right? Your offer has to be good too.
Absolutely. You need to give them something they can't refuse.
Like a Godfather offer.
Right. That's what Subi calls it.
Exactly. A Godfather offer.
Okay. Hopefully without any horses' heads involved.
Right. Hopefully not.
But what does that look like in the real world?
Well, Subi talks about Casper mattresses.
Oh, yeah, I love Casper.
They totally shook up that industry.
Because they offered those 100-note trials, right?
Yeah. 100 nights. Risk-free.
That's bold. But I guess it shows they really believe in their product.
And it eliminates all risk for the customer.
Which leads us to another big idea. The power guarantee. Yes, the power guarantee.
I mean, most companies offer some kind of guarantee.
Right.
But Subi says a power guarantee is like next level.
It's about going above and beyond.
Taking away any doubt.
Exactly.
So what makes a power guarantee so powerful?
Well, it has to be specific. You need to use clear language that outlines what the customer can expect.
Not just vague promises.
Right, like Domino's 30 minutes or it's free.
Oh yeah, that's a classic. You know exactly what you're getting.
Exactly, no room for interpretation.
And it takes the risk away from the customer.
It's like Costco. Their return policy is amazing.
They'll take back practically anything.
That's what makes it so powerful. They stand behind their products.
Okay, so we've got this amazing offer backed by a rock-solid guarantee.
Now you've got to get it in front of the right people.
And on a scale that actually helps us grow, right?
Exactly. That's where Subi's idea of selling one-to-many comes in.
So going beyond those one-on-one sales,
He's talking about crafting messages that reach a wider audience.
leveraging things like social media,
Yeah, email marketing, even traditional advertising.
that's key for so many entrepreneurs, right? Reaching more people.
And scaling their business.
But it's not just about blasting a message out there. It's got to be the right message.
Absolutely. It's about guiding them towards a solution.
And this is where the magic lantern technique comes in, right?
You got it. The magic lantern technique.
Okay, so we're not talking about actual magic lanterns here, right?
No. Think of it like a roadmap.
Oh.
You're illuminating the path for your customer, providing content that helps them along the way.
Content that builds trust.
It then shows your expertise,
So we're anticipating their questions, addressing their concerns.
giving them the information they need to feel confident.
It's like holding their hand and walking them through the process.
Right. And it's especially effective for more complex